This is macOS Ken.
The star of the Savant is not down with the delay, looking into iPhone scuffing, and back to work for public testers. It is Thursday, the 25th of September, 2025. I'm Ken Ray, and this is news from macOS Ken. Brought to you by yours truly and sponsored by Insta360's brand new Go Ultra, a tiny hands-free 4K camera. Go Ultra today at store.insta360.com with promo code macOSCan. This show is also supported by people like you, patrons through Patreon. Find out more and add your support at patreon.com/macOSCan. If you thought Apple TV Plus and Jessica Chastain were on the same page on delaying the premiere of The Savant, think again. Turns out the show's star and one of its executive producers disagrees with the decision. Recapping the story, The Savant is a nickname for the character played by Chastain in the now delayed series. The show centers on an undercover investigator as she infiltrates online hate groups in an effort to stop domestic extremists before they act. A piece from 9 to 5 Mac says Apple's explanation to Deadline around pulling the show was brief. It could be argued, though, that the company didn't offer an explanation, just a statement that said, "After careful consideration, we have made the decision to postpone The Savant. We appreciate your understanding and look forward to releasing the series at a future date." I didn't hear an explanation. Did you? Assuming Chastain did, it does not seem to have pleased her. 9 to 5 Mac had the show's lead posting a rather lengthy statement on Instagram. While saying she values her partnership with Apple and the people with whom she's worked, the message says she and the company are not aligned on pausing the show's release, deftly listing an equal number of politically motivated acts of violence aimed at both the right and the left, as well as over 300 school shootings across this country in the 5 years they've been working on the show. Chastain says the incidents illustrate a broader mindset that crosses the political spectrum and must be confronted. Quoting her post directly, "I've never shied away from difficult subjects, and while I wish this show wasn't so relevant, unfortunately it is. The Savant is about the heroes who work every day to stop violence before it happens, and honoring their courage feels more urgent than ever. While I respect Apple's decision to pause the release for now, I remain hopeful the show will reach audiences soon. Until then, I'm wishing safety and strength for everyone, and I'll let you know if and when The Savant is released." No further comment from Apple to this point. Here's something Apple will talk about: why you shouldn't worry about all that scratching iPhone 17 Pro talk. You know, the talk of blue iPhone 17 Pro units being prone to scuffing. Yeah, Apple says it's their crappy in-store chargers. 9 to 5 Mac's Chance Miller heard from the company on the issue. Apple tells Miller it has determined these imperfections are caused by worn MagSafe stands used in some stores. It also clarifies that the marks aren't scratches, but rather material transfer from the stand to the phone that is removable with cleaning. Here's the thing, though. The scratching thing may actually be a thing, according to the folks at iFixit. Cult of Mac says the self-repair people brought in a material scientist to get to the heart of what's causing the scuffing kerfuffle. The CalPoly prof says it's partly due to the anodized layer with which Apple has coated the Pro phones. Design choices on the camera plateau also make that section more susceptible to dings at the edge than previous iPhone models. All of that said, we talked about this probably being a tempest in a teacup earlier this week. Other new iPhones have seen similar issues, including similar scuffing on the black iPhone 7, the bending issue tied to iPhone 6, and the antenna trouble in iPhone 4. None of those led to phones being recalled, nor the downfall of Apple Inc. Also, your mileage may vary. For his part, 9to5 Max Miller says his cosmic orange iPhone 17 Pro and deep blue iPhone 17 Pro Max both look good as new after 2 weeks of intense use, and he's not even using a case most of the time. It is interesting that neither Miller nor Apple addressed reports of black iPhone Air units scuffing as well. Explanations without explanations from the people who brought you fun with numbers without numbers. A message for members of Apple's public testing program: back to work. Mac Rumors posted a post Wednesday saying that the first public betas of iOS, iPadOS, macOS, and watchOS 26.1 were available to public testing people. It's unclear whether tvOS 26.1 was missing or was just missed by Mac Rumors. Whatever the case, break time's over. Back to it. Spotters have spotted an issue in iOS 26. Another piece from Mac Rumors says calendar search has been borked for some users under the new OS. The piece says iOS 26 breaks search functionality in the calendar for some iPhone users. That's based on comments in the Apple support community, Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, and other online discussion forums. It's not happening for all iPhone users, according to the piece. It does run along the line, though, from iPhone 13 mini through to iPhone 17 Pro. Wednesday's iOS 26.1 beta does not fix the issue, according to the report. More news in a moment, but first a word from today's sponsor, Insta360, and their brand new Go Ultra, a tiny, hands-free 4K camera. We've talked all week about how small and light the Go Ultra is, weighs a few ounces, about the size of an Oreo, yet shoots 4K video at 60 frames per second, delivering great images in daylight or low light settings. If you're worried about maxing out storage, you kinda can't. Go Ultra stores video on SD cards. You don't have to worry about transferring files or offloading video if you run out of space in the middle of recording. Pop out your SD card, pop in a new one, and get back to the action in seconds. As for power, on its own, the Insta360 Go Ultra has a 70-minute runtime, but you can add up to 200 minutes by adding an action pod, which you can also use as a remote control and to see what you're recording. If you are ready to go ultra, head to store.insta360.com to check it out. Then the first 30 people to buy using promo code macOS can get a free set of sticky tabs. Those let you mount where magnets won't do the job. The first 30 people get a free set with your Go Ultra purchase at store.insta360.com using promo code macOSCan. Show the world what you see the way you see it. Get the Insta360 Go Ultra at store.insta360.com and use promo code macOSCan. Travelin' Tim's traveling again. Apple Insider has the CEO in Japan to celebrate the reopening of Apple Ginza. The piece quotes Cook as saying, "The reopening is another incredible milestone on our journey here in Japan and a symbol of our strong ties to customers and communities across the country." Apple Ginza reopens tomorrow, Friday, the 26th of September. Apple Music 5.0 for Android is out to the robot army. 9to5 Google ran a piece earlier this week highlighting features for the music streaming app, similar to some found in iOS 26. Those include the ability to pin songs, albums, playlists, and artists in the Library tab, the addition of lyrics translation and pronunciation, and the app brings in Replay, letting users peruse their month-by-month and year-end stats in the application. Do the Androids get liquid glass? They do not. Things are said by the piece to look basically the same as before, though various buttons are now pill-shaped instead of rounded rectangles. While the service is paid, the app is free. Apple Music 5.0 for Android is available now in the Google Play Store. We'll end the day where we began it, on Apple TV+. The Cupertino streamer issued 2 press releases on Wednesday, one promoting a comedy, with the other boosting a reality show. On the funny ha-ha side, Apple's teasing the 3rd season of the Maya Rudolph comedy, Loot. In the show, Rudolph's character embarks on a journey of self-discovery after getting an $87 billion divorce settlement from her wealthy tech billionaire husband of 20 years, and we find her thriving in her role as the head of her philanthropic organization. Season 3 picks up where Season 2 left off. If you've been watching, you know where that was, and if you haven't, you don't care. There's time to get to know the ensemble, though. The first 2 seasons of Loot are available to stream now on Apple TV+. The first 2 episodes of Season 3 hit Apple TV+ on Wednesday, the 15th of October. The midweek press release also featured a 3rd season trailer. You can find that on YouTube. And finally today, just ahead of Season 3 of Loot, it is the cutthroat world of chef-ing. Apple TV Plus is promoting Knife Edge, chasing Michelin stars. The Cupertino streamer says the 8-episode show travels the globe, hitting restaurants in California, Chicago, Italy, Mexico, New York, the Nordics, and the UK. At each stop, the streamer says, chefs open their doors and their kitchens as they chase their first, second, or even third Michelin star. Granted unprecedented access to Michelin, including rare, on-the-record interviews with anonymous inspectors, the series delivers a chef's eye view of one of the culinary world's most elusive honors and the human stories behind the pursuit of perfection. The show is executive produced by Gordon Ramsay and Studio Ramsay Global, so you know it's going to be relaxing and without drama. 8 episodes, as I say. Looks like all 8 will hit Apple TV Plus on Friday, the 10th of October. Yes, there is a trailer. Yes, it is up now on YouTube. macOS Can, brought to you by me, and sponsored by Insta360's Go Ultra. Go Ultra today at store.insta360.com with promo code macOSCan. This show is also supported by people like you, patrons through Patreon. Find out more and add your support at patreon.com/macOScan. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media, online at backbeatmedia.com. You can find me on Mastodon, macOScan at mastodon.social. You can also send me an email, info@macoscan.com. Until next time, that is news from macOS Ken. I'm Ken Ray.
Leonard likes this post.